everybody and welcome to the channel Bob Sales this times next year. So this video coming up will seem a little bit random to start off with, but all will be explained in due time. And yes, it is relevant to VeVe. So the point of the video itself is to actually show VeVe how they could implement some of these features what I'm about to show you in this video. This video will at least show what can be possible with digital items, or maybe even gaming features themselves. So with that being said, let's get into the video. So as you know, I'm pretty much a big kid. I collect a lot of toys. If I order a McDonald's, for instance, I actually order Happy Meals still because I like to have the toys. Of course, if it's chocolate, I go to Kinder Surprise and I get more toys. Of course, there are other brands out there. Wink, wink. We'll start off with a code and the toy itself. After opening the egg, you will actually get a QR code with the instructions and the toy. The app itself is actually named apppppppppeeeeeaaacceeeee, and the app itself was actually made by Ferrero, the same person that makes the Kinder Egg chocolate. Ferrero actually developed the app with experts at Oxford University. Anyway, after installing the app, I began to look at its features. So to start off, we'll look at the scanning itself. As mentioned before, you can either scan the QR code itself. Not only that, but you can actually scan the physical toy itself. After scanning the toy, it actually pops up in full AR mode. So with VeVe thinking about getting into physicals, this shows that you don't actually need a QR code, you can actually scan the toy itself. I think you'll agree what you see on screen right now is kind of similar to what we know as the VeVe NFT. Okay, it's not on the blockchain, it's not a big IP, but the overall premises are pretty much the same. And stay with me here, folks. So with the AR item, you can actually move the item around by a simple tap on the screen. This will move a digital collectible in that direction. For each item you're scanning, the item itself actually has a world or background, should we say. So if you have a rover, for instance, you get space and planet. If you pick the alien, you actually get the alien's home planet. It's really pretty neat. The other really cool thing VeVe could implement is the voice commands. There are 3 simple commands, but they're very effective. Hide is obviously where the NFT hides, and if the background is loaded up, it will actually use that to hide. The other one is come back, which is pretty self-explanatory. The item comes back to you. And last but not least, the next one's dance. Yes, one word and you can get it to boogie. One of the other things I would say about the function is it works every time. You can whisper it, you can say it loud. Every time you say the command, it works first time. So with the digital item, you can actually enlarge it and you can actually enlarge each separate piece of the background. Yes, not just the background itself, but each individual piece you can move and enlarge. The other thing I do like about this AR function, on this app, the whole time you're using the AR function, you never have no disappearing sections of the item itself, should we say. It is so clean. There is also sound from music to effects on each item. As we know, a lot of VeVe cars don't have sound, and I think this is one of the things that do let them down. If it wasn't for that, in my last animation vid, the Back to the Future train would have probably scored higher. Moving on to the app itself, after opening up, you end up in a house setting. There's a lot here to interact with. So all your already scanned in toys will show in the toy box itself. Within the toolbox, you can actually pick what character you want to use, and depending on which one you pick, depends on the games and stuff. Another little feature they've added in there is whichever one you select actually then plays around the room you're in. So the toy box definitely does what it says on the tin. Moving on, when you turn to the left, you will see a screen. This is the gaming side of the app. As I open the screen, you will see a selection of games. Some are puzzles, some are races, all are different. I've probably scanned about 13 items, so I've got 13 games. It seems if you scan, you get a different game each time. So let me show you an example. I will go into a race. As you can see, that is my scan toy about to do the race. Now the quality of the race itself is actually pretty good considering it's a kids app. You actually have a little gears at the side, a number of different boxes to gain boost and powers, etc., and a number of difficulties. In a number of places, being a grown adult, I also still failed some of the tasks. After completing the game, it will come up with a few mini games again for children. Now if you actually win the race and score enough, you will actually unlock another digital item. Now bringing it back to VeVe, these are definitely the sort of games we could use in VeVe. Yes, these games are for kids at the minute, but I'm sure they could be adopted to adults. So moving on, again we'll go to the left hand side and there is actually a kid avatar. There are multiple bits you can do over here. First off, the kid itself is fully customizable, from skin colours to hair to clothing. In front of the kid is actually a set of books, again with more features, each unique to the character you are. So if you go to the books, you actually have 2 options. A bunny will actually give you jungle and a water experience. The rover will actually give you planet. After clicking in, it's another mini game but within a world. I would kind of describe this like Crash Bandicoot sidecam style. Of course, there are obstacles and challenges along the way. The next section is actually the camera. If you select on this feature, this is pretty much an Easter egg hunt game in AR. The bunny pops up and a set of stickers pop up and they're hid within the features. After you found them within the background itself, you actually complete the game. And not only that, you actually unlock the stickers for use in background. There is a background section in the toy box. Of course, you can also take photos at any time using the AR feature. The next feature I actually want to talk about is a mask. Yes, Batcow fans, I haven't forgot about you. Fear not, you can get your own mask filter. With the filters, you can get opera masks, you can get cat noses, you can get anything along them lines. And again, take pictures with them. Also, any picture you take will actually show in your showroom photo frame. You can even walk up to the photo frame and select which one you like. So do you think VeVe could or should implement some of these features shown? But of course, adopt it to a more adult audience, should we say. So to sum that up, voice command NFTs, inputted into their own individual games, all with their own unique backgrounds and world, QR code scanning, but not only that, the physical toy itself can be scanned. And of course, all the little nichey bits in between. Can you imagine, even if we just got the voice command bit, telling your NFTs to come to you or hide or command them? Now, I did actually do a giveaway last video, but no one seemed to watch that video. So if you'd like to win a Fortnite Funko set, all you need to do is comment in the comments section. There will also be some more comics coming up, and there will also be a Charizard Pokemon card coming up. So stay tuned.
I don't know who you are, don't know what you want. If you are looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
So as always, like and subscribe or Chuck will eat you. I've been your host, Bob Sales. This time next year, we will be millionaires. A peace.